You know, if you wouldn't mind, Arthur, it's a story that you've shared with me before about when you had the opportunity to go work in Mexico. Can you share that, how that all came out? And I think that's a great example of that would inspire young professionals.
Yeah, my first job that I took on coming out of college, I graduated from Colorado State University in Northern Colorado, and I went to work for Walmart. And within the first 6 months of being there as a frontline manager trainee, Lee Scott, who ultimately became the CEO at Walmart, came to visit as he was the vice president of distribution. And we were in the room, a meeting room of managers, and he was presenting and talking to us. And Lee asked jokingly, anybody ready to go move to Mexico City? Because we're going to be opening up distribution centers there in a few months, sorry. And I raised my hand, and everybody in the room started laughing, and Lee looked at me and said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah, I'm serious. I'm ready to take on a challenge, and for me to go and live in Mexico City and start the business there is something that I'm willing to do." And we had a discussion after that meeting, and 2 weeks later, I was on a plane with my luggage and my golf clubs headed to Mexico City. And I did it for 3 years, and it's one of the best experiences I had because I met my senora there. I brought her back. We got married here in the U.S., and we have 2 wonderful boys. But the experience of raising my hand and saying we could do it, I could do it, that was like ripping the ceiling off of what opportunities were going to be for me long term. And it's been a great decision ever since.
So, Arthur, how has your Hispanic heritage shaped your approach to uncertainty?
Yeah, so first I'll define courage as a Latino. And what I define as courage is an individual who is able to demonstrate their authenticity, even in the face of people wanting you to change and not be that individual. So for me, courage has been all around making sure that the things that I do know, the things that I do have a superpower for, and the advice I always give is, share and be comfortable with showing your courage for the things that you do know. And what that means to me is you got to be willing to step out there and take some chances and lean on what you know, but you have to be willing to be misunderstood. And that's not a comfortable place to be in for most people. And if you do that though, and you work hard and you figure out that path, you will finally see, and others will see, how you can be understood. And then you've got adoption, and you've got disciples to help you get done with what you need to get done. So being misunderstood until you're understood is a path forward for me.